Chesty, well, not very loud. I don't know what you said. I told you I wasn't listening.
No, well, I heard it and it was
Yes,
just
she's
There's
unnecessary.
always the meat in the sandwich.
Oh.
Oh, are we live?
It's sharp.
We are live.
Sorry, no. Bad
And welcome down here is the fun and frivolity, and that's what Sixers is about, especially Supercross Sixers. I tell you what, it is fun, frivolity, it is fast, it is amazing, and we have the ability to go live whenever we want. And I'll tell you about being live tonight. There'll be some life in the commentary
There definitely
box
is.
tonight.
Toby.
Charlotte women, winning, welcome.
we're just, oh, we're having a good day.
What a good day. And I'll tell you why, because not only can he throw flags, but he can use a camera
Well,
as
we don't know that yet.
Mr. Shane Abbott.
We're not sure about that
Well,
yet.
that's why he's not on
Yeah.
the field, because there are no flags in Sixers. So Shane said, if I can't throw a flag to the night sky with the big full moon up there tonight, it's perfect down
Beautiful
here at the
moon.
Glenelg Lacrosse Club. It is here for this 2023 World Cross Super Sixers, and we've seen some fantastic games for the day. It's been a bit of a festival atmosphere down here.
Yeah, and
It's been
a lot of goals.
Yeah.
More goals than I think have been scored in our regular competition today, which is, I think most teams have played 5 games. But yeah, some very big. It's hard. This game is so different. It's a completely different game.
And yeah, we had I was involved with the Woodville Lacrosse Club men's team against Dirt, and it was, yeah, you're right, it was a 22-20 game. But that's what this game's about.
Yeah.
It's fast-paced, it's high-scoring. Don't want to be a goalie for anything in this because you get lots of shots taken at you.
Same as the under 18 versus Woodville. It was 24 to the under 18 team to 8 in Woodville, and lots of players for under 18s. It's quite hard looking at Brighton tonight as well. They've got.
Well, you look at the names down there. You've got Abbott, Kessler, Keller, Mangan, Osborne, Morgan, and Varga. And that is their team.
Yeah, so what is it, 1 sub? When in a game where you'd likely want to have at least 6 subs, so you can replace the whole team.
I'll tell you what, Charlotte, if I was playing, I'd want 37 subs. I'd want to come on once for about an attacking set and then come off.
Yeah,
But,
because you can give it 100% for 30 seconds and get off.
That you can. But what a fantastic event. The music's playing in the background down here. Shot
Glenelg's done a
clocks.
very
It's,
good job.
You know, we've got all the guys and girls out the back there shooting, and but it's been really well received as a competition down here, and it's great to have World Cross on board as our sponsors.
100%, and the fact that this, you know, we saw it in the after World Cup. You know, our Australian women brought home the bronze medal. It's definitely a game that is growing, and I think the fast pace of it is super exciting. We've seen words from Addie Cunningham, Indy Williams, and Olivia Parker, and we've seen how different they've described that game compared to our normal field game. Very fast pace, the ball moves super quickly, lots of goals like we've already said. You know, the goalies have to be able to switch into a mindset. As soon as that goal scored, they got to clear it. It's like tippy go, you know. As soon as that you know, there's a goal been scored, or if they've saved it, they've got to clear that ball straight away, and also be ready to get it back in 30 seconds. So
they are. And as we see the schedule there for the World Cross Super Sixes, obviously this is day 1 at the Glenelg Lacrosse Club. And then we'll go into July and into August for round 2 and 3.
2 and 3,
so, it's about a month apart.
And all games are here, or we got a mixture? Is it Sturt next time?
It's the Sturt Lacrosse
Sturt
Club.
Lacrosse
and
Club.
What is happening next week at the Sturt Lacrosse Club? We have the Australian national men's and women's titles up for grabs.
Very exciting for us in South Australia. We haven't had one for a while.
Tell you what, I said the other night when we were on for the women's games, there is and I'm going to say it, there is a plethora of lacrosse coming up.
It's a lot of lacrosse being had.
So we got the Sixes, Super Sixes, or World Cross Super Sixes, I should say. We've got the men's and women's state titles, and then we go to the men's Australian Worlds over in San Diego.
And we've just seen the applications come out for
the under 20s
and
Hong Kong.
I think we're also going to see the box lacrosse for men's and women come out.
You knew where I was coming there, Shah. You knew where I was going.
I think in the next couple of weeks, Lacrosse Australia will be putting out the box lacrosse for men's and women's, which will be September next year. Sorry.
And it is just going to be. There is just so many avenues in this game right now. And that opens up, both in the men and women.
100%.
So many avenues to get into this game. And this game right here is the game, for those who aren't familiar with the Sixes, is the game that will potentially be the Olympic game.
Yep, the Olympic game.
Sport. If we go into the Olympics in 28 in Los Angeles, this will be the game that will be played by men and women.
Yeah, which, to think of lacrosse in the Olympics, you think about all the past players that have worked hard to get it to there and hopefully see that reward in 2018. But I think for all of us to be able to see this there in 2028, I think that's what they're saying.
Yep, 228.
It gives us, 5 years as not only our state, but as a country to start getting our younger kids coming through. All those kids that are probably looking at that nudging league now.
Well, how many of these players that we get to see in the World Cross Super Sixes will be potential Olympians? And I'm going to say there's a few out there at the moment.
There'll definitely be a few out there.
But we'll be there.
For both of these teams,
and we
definitely.
We went through the Brighton team, but we might go through the Glenelg team. So we've got Izzy Brown, Carly Evans, Laura Evans, Nikki Haynes, Lily Haynes, who were there? Keely Lawson? No. Yeah, Keely Lawson. Jess Morrison.
J. Rob is not playing. Jamie Rob is not playing. No. We have Keely Shido, Eleni Lip, Alana Eag, Hayley Lawson, and Jamie Dinning. So that team is all very young. They're stacked, young and fast and fit.
So, so on that, who wins, Shah? Who wins?
Look, I think just based on if they can keep their... And Carly Evans in the cage, she
was in the world...
And she played for Australia in the World Cup, but Addie Cunningham was the keeper. Yeah, but Carly also had a very good tournament. She knows that level of lacrosse, and she will be going into next week as well as one of the goalies for the women's team. But I think just looking at numbers, this game, if Glenelg are smart with their subbing and they can nail that transition ball and subbing into attack and working hard in D, and if they've got a few more defensive players that understand their role and they get off and get those attackers on, they will win this game by, I would say, a few goals, a fair few goals. But I think, Brighton might just lose legs.
Yep. Well, I'm going to say this is the first Brighton team, in any form of lacrosse that I haven't seen a Williams name in.
No, no, they're missing some big names. Yeah, Williams, we're missing Colleen O'Malley, who is probably their rock this season. Hayley Fuss, who also is having a big game. I don't think Jade Mangan's out there, but we can see Tay. Very, very young side, so it's going to be interesting. And
just a little word on our sponsors before we get out, because we can't bring these events to you without the sponsors. So just a little bit about World Cross. They're a Japan-based international match event that was started to provide an opportunity for lacrosse players around the world to learn from lacrosse, express what they have learned and continually grow in the future. And they aim to become a World Club Championship. So it's huge to have World Cross on board. And for those World Sixes, a couple of the little things that obviously we've talked about already. You know, it is a fast-paced game. It's high scoring. It's exciting. While there are some people who go, oh, you know, it's not traditional. Well, hang on, traditional wasn't traditional until it became traditional.
I think the shot clock puts a bit of fire into this game as well. You can, in a field game, if you're up by a goal, you can hold the ball for a whole quarter if you guys are skilled enough, whereas this doesn't allow you to do that.
Yep, and just on that, there's six players aside. There is a 30-second shot clock. The goalie, once a goal is scored, has 5 seconds, to get the ball out of the back of the net. And then they have 5 seconds to get it out of the circle. I saw a bit earlier, you know, that they were pressuring the goalie and these things. There's one centre draw at the start of a game.
Yeah, at the start of each quarter. Yep.
And subs are literally on the fly as normal. So we're going to be.
And you can use the whole sub bench so you can run to your closest opponent's bench to get off to get someone on. So you don't have to go to your assigned area.
Having been involved
in the
with
men's,
that,
that's normal, Charlotte.
Okay, that's
having been
a bit different.
involved, with the Australian men's team in the lead up to the World Sixes last year and the camps that we did. There were some things that you tried to overplay to give yourself those advantages of transition ball. As we see the two officials for the women's game coming out, very
professional. Our two senior umpires, Nikki Voicey and Tammy Varga, coming out to umpires. We see.
And look at that, just practicing her resets there is. I thought that was the modelling. I thought that was like, look at me. And
only two umpires in this game, so. Yeah.
And also today, just released.
Yes.
The squad for the
it has
Australian under-20 side.
2 hours ago, Lacrosse Australia has just announced the under-23 for the initial squad for their upcoming trials in June and July. So something we can probably touch on later in this game. But we are about to see the first centre draw.
Osborne.
Kate Osborne, and a bit of experience in Glenelg with Jamie Dinning.
There you go. So
Jamie Pridham. Not Dinning. Why are we saying? Well, that's the score sheet says Dinning.
I know, but it's I don't know. Maybe there's something there. But here we go. Fast-paced action in the Sixes, and a ball to be won. And great job there from Lawson to get the ball into attack. Kicks it to Dinning, and Morrison. She will suit her game.
I was going to say, this is already, as we saw, if she just dropped that ball, but definitely a Jess Morrison. This is probably up there.
So that shot clock is reset on the take of the ball as we see Mangan come down the back here. Kick it to
Rachel Boyce. But that is going to be
pre-check.
A pre-check.
So ball to be won down the back.
We're just going to move the camera, sorry everyone. Just a bit close. So as we see Tay Mangan bringing that ball around, going to her left and getting a nice little shot low on Carly Evans.
So the first goal of the game, and as you can see, 5 seconds to get out of the back of the net. And then down the field they come. The field has been shortened, 80-40 I think it is, give or take. A great save there too from Keller. So, and this is the thing. All you need is a goalie to be hot for a couple of minutes and make a few saves like that, and they come down the other end and score, and the game can be over.
It can be, and that's, I think we've seen that. Oh, nice little twirl there by, she's still got possession of the ball, being triple teamed, and we're going to see, we're going to have too close to the head, so a yellow is 1 minute. So in the girls' game, I'm not sure if it's the same as guys, but in the girls' game, 3 minutes. Yep.
So I'll tell you what that was, though. That was a mosh pit right there. Okay. So they were out the night at the dance music festival, and that was a mosh pit. But,
so we see,
great again. And there she goes. She has come to play. Tay Mang, that's 2. So Evans will bring the ball out, kicks it to Lawson. Lawson brings the ball down and picked up by Taylor Mangan. Just a little inside, breaking ankles there. Top shelf, bang.
That was a great move by Kelsey. She's definitely going to be one to watch, I think. Her name is on that list, so she'll be one to watch for the under-20s, I believe. And we've just been told they've got a 10-second clear. So, I mean, if you lose that 10 seconds, you've only got 20 seconds to really attack to get it over. So you probably want to get it over as quickly as possible, but 10 seconds to clear the ball on your half.
That's why you're here,
your
Shark, because
defensive
I'd have to take my shoes and toes off and count them before I get to 10. So ball back up the top here.
Back to even now. So quite a younger group with Glenelg on at the moment.
But
just those but again, they're fast and fit, those girls. So as we see a knockdown, and there's 1 second left, so it'll be reset and Brighton ball.
And that's a good
10 seconds
pressure.
to
10
clear.
seconds to clear the halfway line.
So they need to get the ball over.
4, 3, 2, and just
over.
There. And that's
some good D, and that's over.
That's over and back.
But so that's another rule, over and back, which bit of a basketball.
Not picked up there. So once the ball gets into the forward half, you cannot step back over, even if they've lost possession like that. They didn't lose possession because the shot clock hadn't moved. 1 second, and shot clock runs out.
Girls,
but over and back there, not called. So, but again, we're actually creating this game at the moment, Shah.
We are.
Tell you what, who's creating top shelf again.
That was a
And here comes the outlet, finds Varga, and great pick up there from Varga. But she is swamped by some yellow shirts there. Great pick up by Abbott. Tell you what, the cameraman will be all over that.
Good to see an Abbott picking up at a ground ball.
It's great to see an Abbott actually getting near the ball.
10.
No, I can't say that. Shane actually scored.
Great stick skills there, but it's now going to be.
So that's the thing. So last touch. So if you're watching and you're thinking, hang on, that was a back. There was a back up there on the shot.
Yeah.
It is last touch, unless it touches the keeper
or the post.
Or the post.
Or the post. Yeah.
So steps inside,
see.
steps around, looks over, pops, and
nice
another one.
Shot there by Kelsey.
Kelsey
she really
Lawson.
wanted that ball. She, you could hear her from this side saying, me, me, me.
And apologies, Kelsey, I did call you Keely. But I was looking at...
Lily, Kyla. Oh, my gosh.
All the Ks, isn't it? It's a K thing. It must be the Knights.
Leah running down as we've got a reset. So Brighton can probably just have it. They've got a full 30 here. One thing that I think that we need to get better at is just recognising, and an overthrow, is normalising looking at the clock. Knowing where you are, where the ball is, and how much time's left, because...
Well, 30 seconds is a long time, Charlotte. You've got plenty of time to do your work down there.
Listen to Shane bragging. Ball back up the top and kicks it up to Morrison. And back down the bottom to Evans. So Evans steps inside, looks, pops. Great save again on the foot. And even though that's can't out, Glenelg will retain that ball because it was last touch Brighton.
Yes.
So even though that shot, so again, these are the things that if you haven't watched this before, the viewers, we will try and tell you as many. Denning went tick, tick, tick. So now that will be a reset.
It will.
When they pick the ball up. So Glenelg will bring it back.
It's a free ball, yeah. So they can grab that.
So it's a bit like you learnt in box lacrosse.
It is. It's the same. It's actually the same game. It's just no. There's just no hitting.
So that's why you're not playing?
Yeah, exactly right.
So another goal there.
And we are going to have a push. Green card is 30 seconds. So that's minor penalty there. But who scored that
Morrison.
goal for?
I believe that was Jess. Good knockdown. Here we go. Glenelg and Lawson out again. She wears that number well. That 4.
Good pass to her sister Hayley, but big save there again by Beck. She's seeing a lot of that, isn't
then
she?
just goes long to Mangan, and this is the exciting nature. Great
and
save
a big
from
save there by Carly. She attacked that ball, Carly.
So Carly Evans just coming out and said, "No, you don't, Miss Taylor Mangan." Look inside and
great
good
stick there
from Abbott. Now that's something that we haven't seen an Abbott do either, is knock the ball down in defence. So it's no, I shouldn't say that.
It's the only thing I've done this year.
Shane has been the forced turnover king at Woodville so far this year
don't tell everyone.
Okay, no one's listening anyway. Actually, we got plenty of viewers online at the moment, and if you're online, send us a shout out. We'll try to get you with these 8-minute quarters.
So now back to even, but we're going to see free space. So
walling.
it's not free space, but their signal is free space, but it's walling.
It's walling.
Because you have to commit to a player, and it is I believe it is a 1 minute
penalty. It's a big penalty for almost sending the slide to thinking they're going to get beaten
3 seconds.
without a So a 1 minute penalty, huge, and
Great
that's
goal
not releasable.
Yeah, not releasable.
So ball up. It is 4-4 at the moment, and here we go. Down the outer side.
No, man down here, but...
And this is the thing that can kill you in this game. If you don't hit a pass or you don't hit a shot and you miss, the ball turns over. It's going back the other way. So you get pretty quickly up and down the field. And Gav Levy's watching from WA. G'day, Gav. Hope you're well, buddy.
That's quarter time already. So going into the second quarter, it's 4-4. That's a... 4-4. Very, very, very
good
game. This is a
game we like. Couple of Benny Newman's watching. G'day, Benny. Stewie Hissey, Anthony Coyne online, Pat McLean. G'day, Jakey Rosenthal. You know what? You'd be good in this, Jake. Just come and pick up that pen mate, and write history. Bianca Copping is also watching, so send us a shout out.
B Copping, love to see it.
Is she still watching from Fiji, or is she back?
No, she's back now. She is back home.
So really fast-paced, and what we'll do is we're going to go and see someone else who's fast-paced in our sponsors.
LMI stands for Lender's Mortgage Insurance. It's an insurance premium that you have to pay to protect the lender against loss. Depending on your scenario, Lender's Mortgage Insurance could cost you anywhere from $5,000 and up to $40,000. Lenders require you to pay this mortgage insurance when the value of your loan is greater than 80% of the value of your property. Some clients, such as first home buyers or people in specific professions, can be eligible for an LMI waiver. So if you want to get into the property market with less than 20% deposit, call me to find out if you're eligible.
Back we come to the Glenelg Lacrosse Club as the quarter-time break is just about to end up, and it was 4-3 at the end of that. We got excited because Carly Evans saved one that we thought was going in. But Shah, who were the goal scorers for that quarter?
So for Brighton, we have Leah Kaisler with 1 and Tay Mangan with 2 and Beck Keller with 3 saves. And for Glenelg, we have Lily Hayes with 1, Kelsey Lawson with 2 and Jess Morrison with 1 and Carly Evans with that big save. So just one save for now. But yeah, very close.
Very close. And who else is close? Close online at the moment. Lucas Hansford. G'day, Lucas. Hope you're well, buddy. Pat McLean says, go Bays. Lewis King's watching, but he's actually over there getting ready to play in the next game. Kelly McDonald's watching. Chris North, the great Chris North, is he is everywhere taking pictures, and we love Chris for what he does. And Aussie offensive coach Pete Brown is online. G'day, Brownie. And he'll be heading off to the Worlds very, very shortly, about the 11th. And I'll tell you what, where you should head to see our sponsors, because they are really good with Lacrosse SA TV. 180 Finance, get in touch with them at 180finance.com.au on 0480 311 301. And we're glad to be able to bring you the World Cross Super Sixes.
So, Tony, still someone in the penalty box, which means that Brighton will start with the ball.
So there is no centre draw, and I think that penalty will be released fairly quickly. But great pick up there from Osborne, and just goes low. But Evans, she was on it. So just needing to get the ball over.
She has to clear that ball out there.
And she does. She just goes bang.
Probably
try and catch that one, Jess.
Much, but that's the pressure that good pressure there by Brighton, because it's, as a goalie, it's hard to clear that ball in that.
That 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
You've got 5 to get out.
Yeah.
Tiptoeing the line, just waiting. Boise was just waiting for the over and back there. She was right on the spot.
As we see 15 seconds left in Brighton's shot clock.
And the penalty has been released for those who see 5-on-5 out there.
Oh, that was a good little feed, but just couldn't handle that.
And coming back the other way, we've seen Lawson do this before. So
she's got the legs for it. She's got to outrun Tay Mangan here.
She does indeed, and just pops it to the
save
right.
There. Kelsey, she's putting a stamp on this game.
And here we go, coming back the other way. Just needs to intercept the ball, does there. Kicks it back. And these are the turnovers that can really push a score out. If you don't hit it, here's Izzy Brown back from college. So
Kelsey Lawson again.
Lawson rattling some cookie jars, starting to heat up. If she was in the kitchen right now, I'll tell you what, the smoke alarms would be going off.
Those two shots, identical.
Top right.
Yeah,
top
she got a little bit of.
right.
She has got a little bit of a fake pump, which makes the goalie move, and then just stick side high, but went in.
Hey, and she's
great backdoor cut
inside. There. Great take there from Varga in the middle, but a great look there from Mangan. And you can see, you wonder how these subs are going to affect the game as it goes on. Just starting a good save there from Keller. So just starting to open up a little bit.
Hayley Lawson.
Hales, I like the way the sisters have gone 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Just to make it hard for the commentators, just so they're nice and close and you'd never get confused. So Brown with the ball, a little sidestep, little back, little in.
And another save there by Beck. That's her 5th save for the game so far.
And you find that the saves for the goalies
move the ball,
actually do...
got to get it over.
And little pump up to Abbott, the scorer. I've called it early. No. And that one's could be over and back. Is it over and back? Oh, good stop. But again, while you're not having to keep people out of Abbott in the right place at the right time.
You just want to flick the ball back down. You want to throw it into the back corner now.
There we go. And because there was no physical shot, the goalie didn't save it. The clock keeps running. Time clock runs out, turn it over.
And at that, as Jess Morrison comes steaming off that.
She does.
She was.
I'll tell you what. Is it downhill from the bench there?
She was scoring that any day of the week. That was going in from Jess Morrison.
That looked like as a kid on your bike going down the hill. She was moving that quickly. So Morrison with that one, and Glenelg just
great defense there from Glenelg.
But Varga has. And this
don't want to waste the ball behind for too long. This is where I think the girls might get a little bit stuck. From here as well, just roll that ball into the back corner now with 3 seconds to go.
But that's great defense.
It is great defense.
You're just keeping them out.
You don't have
to take the ball off them.
And if they shoot, it's going to be a shot that's probably not the best.
This is where you put that pressure on because they've got it into their half. They're up close, and mind you, the pressure was already there with the throw out of bounds.
Overthrow, But I think as we learn to grow with this game, recognising where that shot clock is. If it's 3 seconds and you're sort of very far out of the cage, just roll it into the back corner and make them chase it. So you've got time to sub, you've got time to get back in. So we've just got a shot clock not working, but there is 10 left on the shot clock.
It's not going to matter because the reset there. But
Carly Evans with another save.
But now the nearly a reset again. Evans with the ball. No. Morrison.
They're going to.
Great defense by Abbott there.
Tell you what, and our shout-outs are coming in thick and fast. Lewis King says the camera guy should use some pointers, Braden Munn, Shane Abbott.
Oh, and a
Oh,
great
good
shot there by Kate
Low.
Osborne.
Low. It's
I don't mind those.
Oh, and here we go. Out we go.
Nikki Haynes has got the right side with her. She's got to place that.
Oh, and
Good shot.
And you could see Keller looking. This is going top right. She sort of went and popped it top left. So
That's
good shot
Nikki
there.
Haynes.
And back we go again. So great pace there. So really, that was Kessler then, wasn't it, with the pace, 52?
Yeah, she's very quick.
And has settled into that Brighton League side exceptionally well, scoring plenty of goals at the moment in the State League. Oh, great look inside. And beat Evans there. So
Now, I'm not too sure. E. Morgan, I'm not too sure of that, as we see an overthrow from Glenelg.
So
If we will hopefully be able to find out, but looks like a junior coming up to play, which is awesome to get the exposure into this game early.
And if she has, she just may have scored her first goal in that State League Sixes or World Cross Sixes. And nothing better than scoring your first goal.
That shot clock isn't working if you are in the field. Only that we've got one on this side working, but that other one is not. So there is 10 seconds to go.
So this is where you just want to push them out. Even if you don't take possession of the ball, just keep them out. So 10 seconds across the line again now. Okay, so here we go. I've worked out the shot clocks. They're running the shot clock this end when it's down here. And they're running the shot clock this side when they're down here. No?
Nope.
Okay.
That one's still... Yep.
That was my theory. As the theory of Izzy Brown says, shoot. And as there's plenty of subs starting to come on in Brighton, just starting to slow it down a bit and this is where when you get tired, these mistakes happen. And Brown, she's not tired. She just says,
another good shot there. Two in a row.
I'm never tired of shooting goals. I'm not. And and just again to our sponsors, World Cross, Japanese-based international match event that was started to provide an opportunity for lacrosse players around the world to learn from lacrosse, express what they've learned and continually grow. And it's great to have World Cross on board for this particular event. And we thank them for the World Cross Super Sixes.
Great shot there by Kate Osborne. Brighton.
Dinning out the
Jamie
back.
Dinning.
And left, right, and good night. Another one for Dinning. And this is how quickly you can score in this game. It is 11-7, I believe the score is. And Glenelg at the moment just starting to eke away. So 11-7. But Mangan, she'll have something to say about this as she gets inside, goes left, and Evans said, nope, we're going to have a card here. And it is going to be a yellow card for a...
Across the body, yep. So that's a minute. So Brighton will be up a player for 1 minute with a full 30 on the clock. So full 30 down in attack. And
so a great opportunity here for Brighton to get one back just before the break.
And we've got Walling again by Kelsey Lawson. That is her second. So that is a minute.
So that's the two players down for a minute.
And that's Kelsey's second. So she...
One more
and she's out for the game.
Yep. So little two-man, three-man zone. And that...
that's not going to count.
Right on the buzzer.
Right on the buzzer.
Won't count. And Carly Evans says, yep, no, I didn't think it was going to. That's why I let it go in. But she gets there. I might just a couple of shout-outs for people online. It's great to see you live and free on LSA TV for this World Cross Super Sixes. Will Dallason's watching. Rebecca Halloran is watching. Tim Guyatt, Hayley Marie Fuss, Hales, Phil Shinnick, Holly Dinny, Blake Billsborough is watching, Zach Tremlett and Elise Rowe and Michael Gowdy also watching. It's a big shout out to everyone online here at Lacrosse SA TV. And Charlotte, that was fast paced again. When you blink, it's done.
And that's definitely Glenelg use their subs to their advantage on that one because they've come away with 7 goals in that quarter. 2 to Izzy Brown, 1 to Nikki Haynes, 2 to Kelsey Lawson. She's got 4 for the game. 1 to Jess Morrison and 1 to Jamie Dinning. And a lot of those goals were a sort of a one-on-one, but the defender was trailing, and that's just pace from Brighton, not with the...
Apart from Freight Train Morrison.
Apart from, Jess Morrison, who was just... she was going for that every day of the week. That was her goal. And then for Brighton, we see Kate Osborne with 2. Mickey Varga with 1, and then E. Morgan. And again, I'm sorry that I don't know her, but we will find out her name before the second half.
I'm going to call her Erin.
Well, we've got Erin, we've got Elise, Erica.
Okay. Maybe not Eddie.
Oh.
I don't know. But yes,
We
it's
will find out.
it's certainly a fun time. And if you want some fun times and get them in your life, our major sponsors of Across the Say TV will certainly help you out with all of that. So we might hear a word from them in the halftime break.
LMI stands for Lender's Mortgage Insurance. It's an insurance premium that you have to pay to protect the lender against loss. Depending on your scenario, Lender's Mortgage Insurance could cost you anywhere from $5,000 and up to $40,000. Lenders require you to pay this mortgage insurance when the value of your loan is greater than 80% of the value of your property. Some clients, such as first home buyers or people in specific professions, can be eligible for an LMI waiver. So if you want to get into the property market with less than 20% deposit, call me to find out if you're eligible.
And coming back here at just after the halftime break, it is currently 11-7 the way of Glenelg, and I was almost close there, Charlotte.
Yeah, so we've number 20 from Brighton is Ellie Morgan. Ellie has 1 goal. Great to see. I believe she is an under-18 player and plays Div 2, so it's awesome to see young girls like that come out to our sport, and especially games like this. And I was just having a look, Tony, at the squad for the under-20s.
Yes.
There are 25 South Australians, which is awesome.
Well, and as you say, over the last couple of years through that under-18 championships, and you've been involved in them,
yep,
that those SA women have been very successful.
Yeah, and they're all hungry for it.
They are.
It's a great group of girls, and I know that they all play for different clubs, but when they come together...
Hong Kong. I mean, why wouldn't you go to Hong Kong? They go to Disneyland.
Yeah, they do. No, do they?
Yes, Hong Kong Disneyland. So...
Well, there you go.
Yep. So, and
so
again,
we've got a penalty again.
So,
yep.
Brighton, there won't be a centre draw here. And Brighton with another opportunity. What a great opportunity it is.
2-man down. You want to be able to use this to your advantage, and... They look like they are.
Oh,
Jess Morrison wanting to come through. It's great. She's taken a couple of seconds off the clock there. And when you're attacking, every second counts.
What happens if you end up with 4 penalties in the box?
Well, I guess you play, 4-man down.
Well, it could happen.
As we see,
here we go, Morrison.
Jess Morrison, and the penalty release.
Oh, look on the outer side. She's burnt her. She's burnt her. Oh, little
BTB.
And that's what we like to see in this game. A little bit of razzle and dazzle.
We got that on replay here. We're going to stop the game for the live filming to watch it.
Watch this little BTB. This is
great
what we like
fake
to. Oh,
there.
Yeah, have some of that, Jess Morrison.
And another save by
That'll
Carly
be a reset
Evans.
here because it's come off the keeper, but not called. And there's off the keeper again,
Good
but that
save
will
again.
be a reset. And outlet as that penalty's released and
a
Lawson.
bit too far over.
So you want to stay in the cage here. Oh, look, and again, see, didn't burn her that time.
Oh,
tank
Nikki
goes the bar.
Haynes.
Oh,
save
no, off the bar, off the keeper. I'll tell you what, it's a Saturday night. The bars are open.
They've won the ball back, though, and there's a 20 left, which is still enough time. But
Evan says, you know, this is, girls, this is where we want to put it. Just put it in the back of the net.
Laura's first goal for the game, so good to see her getting amongst it and subbing.
And something. She goes, I did my...
As we see Ellie, but that's just come off, I think, the leg there. Bit of a low pass for that one.
It's on the hip. You can't, really difficult to take those ones. Kira Voisey says Ellie Morgan. Yep, thanks, Kira.
Thanks, everyone. We appreciate it. I think I've got about...
Riley Dallison says go Bombers. Colleen O'Malley says go Bombers. Ashley Clark's watching. Mitch Speck's watching.
Kelsey Lawson. Oh, good stick there by Rachel Boys. But Kelsey Lawson, that opened up for her to go in.
That'll be a Glenelg ball.
With 18 left on the shot clock.
And no reset on that because it hasn't come off the keeper or off the pole or the bar, which plenty of balls have come off the bar so far. And that
another big save there by Beck. That is her 8th save for the game, and that's what this game's all about. You see a lot of shots and shots coming from all sorts of angles, some good, some bad, and goalies can eat it up.
And Hayley Thompson-Hill says, I love seeing Beck Keller back in the cage, and she's doing a great job down there, as you just said, Sharp. And
I think it was 10 years, and we're going to see a push, I think. So, so a push is 30 seconds, so Brighton will be man up for 30.
And that's the Lawson
and
you want to see, not the other one.
Yeah, because she needs to be mindful of
mind you, that would have been another minute anyway. Yeah, but she's just playing that defensive role, isn't she? Which she's sort of thinking, I'll back that up, and that's where the rules are so different.
Very different. As we see about 10 seconds left, and Brighton still man up. Probably want to get this ball in and not spend it too much behind and get those feeds up. So
Osborne, that's it. Just push that space, and she did that exceptionally well there. And outlet, and here we go to the races. Yep, passes it forward. Oh,
probably just too much pepper on that pass. Just needed to get the ball to her, but good recovery here, and they've still got time on the shot clock. They're just man down, so
again, just trying to force a few things at the moment. And just to let you know, coming up after this, there is another game, one of the men's games. It will be Woodville versus Glenelg in the men's sixes, so stay tuned if you are around. Oh, nice pass, and that's the transition ball we want to see. And
I just missed that to the
and a turnover.
Right. Yes,
again. You know what? Every shot that you don't hit the cage is a turnover in this game.
You'd rather aim for pipe.
Well.
And then expect the rebound back.
That's the way to shoot. A little bit of razzle. I mean, Jess Morrison's already gone the BTB for us. And she's just gone the normal shot there. That wasn't half as exciting.
No, it wasn't. We expect better from Jess. Through the legs.
Seriously, Jess, pick up your game. So,
as we see Glenelg doing a little bit of a push out.
Oh, yes, she did.
And a goal there by Rachel Boys.
Yes, she did. She said, I'm coming in here, and this is where I'm going to put the ball. So,
but this is the Brighton have just got those legs where they can actually drop back. I don't mind that. You know, play one back. What are you got to do?
And won't miss this one.
Great shot there by Leah.
Missed the last one to the left, but got her sights set right there. And ball coming back the other way.
They're working hard, Brighton, but you can tell they're starting to get a little bit tired.
Oh, that's nearly bounced in off the offensive player. About 2.5 to go in the third quarter, and it does go very, very quickly here. Brown with the ball, steps around, steps inside. And
another save.
Good save from Keller. She's been on fire.
She has. That's her 10th save.
And there is, in this series, a 3-2-1. There will be a best player for the competition, both men's and women's. So
which is great to see. We've got, a lot of teams play 2 games on the same day, so
good defense, and that's great defense.
Dinning, trying to
that's a good
getting
swap
back in
because 2-1, and the time will run out, so they'll turn that ball over.
Just got to drop the ball and run. Just drop the ball and run. If sometimes it's better to just see 2 seconds and roll the ball a little bit further to make them chase it.
And this is where that transition outlets, there'll be a
hold here, which I believe will be,
Okay.
So it was her shepherding, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So which isn't a penalty.
Yep,
it's
a turnover.
Turnover.
And as the ball was loose anyway.
Yep.
So...
as she tries to go again. I really don't mind Kate Osborne attacking that a few times, but needs to probably look at that inside. Oh, great defence there by Laura Evans.
Classy defender, isn't she, Evans? And
yeah,
still
she
going.
wanted that ball.
And ball
she was very
out.
hungry
And here we
for
go,
it.
little one forward.
We've got a break out here.
Just needed to give that. Because that transition ball, that initial first look up when she saw it.
As we see Ellie Morgan, and that's going to be a hit to the head, I believe. Yep, so that's a minute for... But you know what? I like their style of play because they got the subs to come on and run it off. So if you're going to play hard and aggressive and you're happy to play man down for a little bit, why wouldn't you be aggressive at it? And couple of penalties, what's it cost you?
A minute.
A minute?
Yeah, a minute. But look at their defence.
Not a lifetime. And here's Jess Morrison.
Jess Morrison again.
I'll tell you what, she's getting down the field in less than minutes.
And she's just
tried to do too much. But
just
still open. Needs
there.
to give it to Lawson.
Oh, and a good stick there by Beck Keller.
So 2 opportunities there. Keller's done exceptionally well. Morrison's hit the bar. She might be hitting that later too after this game. Just to internal ice. And Morrison.
They're at man down, so you just roll
2-1. Needs a shot and turn the ball over. So, and a couple more watching online. Tom Vick's watching. G'day, Tommy. He said he really enjoyed this style of game out here today. And Sammy Perkins is also watching. So limited time in this, about 20
great
seconds.
Shot there by
So one more
Kate
opportunity
Osborne
potentially
again.
for Glenelg as they go long. And Izzy Brown just picks it up, pops it.
And misses.
And
but,
no, don't worry about backing it up because it's straight back to defence you go. And she just had too much of the goal to look at then.
She did.
But great for Keller. She came out.
She did, yeah.
Put
You've got
pressure
to make
on that.
And as that...
and whistle about to sound. And there we go. We're going to head into the fourth quarter with Glenelg leading 14-10.
Yes, 14-10.
In a very up and down game where people will... they'll need some
but that quarter
after this.
Was 3-3. Both teams scored 3 goals in that. But we will head to our sponsors for the last break of the game and come back with goal scorers for that quarter.
LMI stands for Lender's Mortgage Insurance. It's an insurance premium that you have to pay to protect the lender against loss. Depending on your scenario, Lender's Mortgage Insurance could cost you anywhere from $5,000 and up to $40,000. Lenders require you to pay this mortgage insurance when the value of your loan is greater than 80% of the value of your property. Some clients, such as first home buyers or people in specific professions, can be eligible for an LMI waiver. So if you want to get into the property market with less than 20% deposit, call me to find out if you're eligible.
How long, Marty?
Right now, as the fourth quarter comes to almost remission, whatever
it
it's
is.
called.
I'll just
Goal
run
scorers.
through the goal scorers. It was 3-3 that quarter, so Brighton definitely brought it back. But goal scorers for Brighton, we had Rachel Boyes with 1, Leah Kaesler with 1, and Kate Osborne with 1. And for Glenelg, we had Laura Evans with 1, Jess Morrison with 2, and one of those... Tony?
BTB.
BTB.
And I tell you what, clean up. And why wouldn't you get in touch with these guys at Traditional Group? on 837-3639.
We're watching the BTB again. So a little fake pump to make Beck step out, and then was able to just do a nice little BTB.
It is. So,
to,
get in touch.
But, oh, you go.
Sorry. No, I'm all about our sponsors.
You are, yeah.
I love the BTB, but the traditional group, they have been long-term sponsors of Lacrosse SA TV. So get in touch with them at tradvc.com.au, 837-63639.
And we wouldn't be here without our sponsors, and we're very grateful for them as always.
And World Cross. Oh,
yeah.
Japanese-based lacrosse. Just doing things for lacrosse in the world that is promoting it and learning from it. So, and I tell you, there could be some learnings out here, because at the moment Glenelg are 14-10, and there could be 15-10 very quickly. But not if Keller has anything to say about
that
it.
is her 12th save
look at this.
for the game.
And she's gone the quarterback throw down to Mangan. That was the big outlet from 80
Bit
yards.
Bit of Brady there.
Ooh. A little bit of...
As we see this matchup, always a good one to watch, Laura Evans and Tay Magan, and that's a great little check there.
He's just picking pockets, and there it is. And this is that presentation. Then Brown's
she's got one more to hit,
sorry.
and just knock that down, and that will likely, if it goes out, be Brighton ball.
So this is the thing: if you miss the ball, you don't catch the ball, you shoot the ball. These turnovers can happen very quickly.
This field is quite hard today. The sun has been out, so it's very dry.
Baked.
And
You're saying it's baked, Char?
It is baked, and the ball hits it and it goes. It takes off.
We might get you out to do the Richie Benno key in the pitch report.
I can
after.
if you. I can.
Don't break the key. Don't use the car key though.
Just have to be careful where I step, because there's a few holes, but.
Yes, and
and that's
tell
just
you what, there's a hole that's...
And if you're Brighton, you should be running back into D, because Jess Morrison will take off here and just twinkle toes around and try and get that shot off.
And tell you what, Beck Keller says, not in my house, you don't. And back the other way. Look at the outlet. And it's just missed Mangan there. But if that had come off, Mangan would have been one-on-one on the cage the other end. And that's almost like...
And this is... Brighton's playing very smart now. This is what I would do if I was playing. And I have done if you are playing and you get that save.
Well, here it is.
A big clear.
There it is again.
You see that ball come out, and it's a 1v1.
And that's the way to get the ball back. So they're playing a 4-zone.
4-zone.
Here,
and as long as you can play your zone really well, it's a good game style.
Well, the fact is, if they miss the cage, the ball turns over. If they save the ball turns over, and it's only a goal. But then they can take it out and shoot it anyway.
Shoot it and get it back very quickly. So I don't mind it, and it makes the other team play a man-up style. But it's hard sometimes, because you don't know if people are free or not.
But when did she lose a foot? Oh, I thought she lost her shoe then for a second. She's
going to have to get a shot off, and again we're going to see this
we go
clear.
Again.
So
and Mangan
Mangan again.
Just waiting, and Evans says, "No, you don't."
Ate that up.
She said, "I saw where you shot last time, and not this time." So it's a definite ploy, and as I said,
again,
how good has Keller been in the cage?
That's her 15th save for the game. 15.
That's amazing, and that's just putting her name up for the player of the game in this one.
She is.
And you can see here, Glenelg have matched up now. So they're playing 4-on-4, which gives more space down there. And
Kelsey Lawson, she just able to hold that ball in her stick very well tonight.
And out to 15-11 now is the score. But, yeah.
And that's the difference. If Tay had got that goal and it's a two-goal game, you then miss it, goes down the other end.
But Glenelg, the coaches have assessed that and gone, let's play 4-on-4 up there, and let's not get that.
Nice face dodge there.
Great shot
Kate
again
Osborne.
from Osborne. Through the 5-hole.
Her 4th for the game.
And goal for goal at the moment. But as I said, it only takes, and Keller's doing a fantastic job, it only takes that few saves to to really change a game in this Sixers format.
Yeah. As we see Laura Evans, bit of twinkle toes, and a good shot there by Laura Evans.
Up top shelf. And if you want to change your outlook with your house, why don't you get in touch with Young Real Estate on youngrealestate.sa.com.au, 1300 768 573, because they will look after you with all your buying house or looking for a house or just wanting to get into one as the ball turns over. Well fielded down in the back corner.
Touched, no. Oh, it hit Carly Evans on the body. It did deflect a little bit. Carly did try and play it off. Didn't touch me, but Tammy was all over that.
She was indeed. And I tell you what, I'm over. The people online. Dan Evans is watching. Jack Waller's watching. Aaron Hill's watching as my phone just goes flat. So now I don't even know who's watching. But ball up the top. So another opportunity.
Oh, and good defence there by Laura Evans.
And Evans will get down the field.
She's got Jess Morrison in front.
Just threw it behind her a little. Keller.
And a good little fake there by Jess Morrison.
I mean, as a goalie, you should only save 1 out of 10 of those one-on-ones in this game. And I think Beck Keller's probably up to 2 or 3 out of 10 at the moment.
As Jess brings up her 5th goal for the game.
So out to a 17-12 game here. And
oh, good cut there. And another big save there by Carly Evans. As Jess Morrison breaks out again.
And Jess looking for number 6. Pop. Thank you.
Number 6 to
6?
Jess Morrison. It sure is.
I'm
yeah,
all
she's
over
having
this stuff.
she's having a good game, Jess. She's hungry for that